And we welcome you back here. Good afternoon. Getting set for the championship game between, it is the Canada Gooses and the Central Dakota Eye Care. This Canada Gooses team, they are, I wouldn't say they're led, but they have Steve Steele. A lot of the coaches on this Canada Gooses team for the JV varsity ranks. Brian Hermanson, John Katilnik, Dave Nelson, Kent Brown, part of the, he also coaches a Pee Wee team as well. Jim Wadeen does also, but they deal with a little bit. Kent does a lot of workouts with the JV varsity team. Central Dakota Eye Care's got several good names on them as well. Obviously, Nick Marceau being one of those guys that's part of the Hawaii Capitals program. You get names of Renner Gordon. And trying to find here more. Jordan Heckenleibel, Brandon Heckenleibel. You got Jordan Labrie, Seth Parsons, Jacob Wagner. Gonna be a lot of fun. Matt Peace, the goalie. Sam Shaw, the goalie for Canada Gooses. And it's all about the championship trophy that will be coming up here in just a couple of minutes. So we are just about set and ready to roll for the championship game between the Canada Gooses and the Central Dakota Eye Care. Marlins. They're calling themselves the Marlins. Central Dakota Eye Care Marlins. They got the odd beige type jerseys with a little bit of some blue to it, a little light blue to it. Matt Peace will be in net for Central Dakota Eye Care. Sam Shaw in net for the Canada Gooses. Canada Gooses have their home and road jerseys. They got the road jerseys that they're wearing in this game, even though they're going to be the home team on the scoreboard. Also, I failed to mention Landon Badger and Jaden Grease, part of the JV varsity ranks in the coaching-wise. So I think we are ready to roll here in the championship game. Or maybe we're going to have a little bit of an announcement. Nope. I think we're just ready to roll. All right. You get 20-minute periods, run time of those 20-minute periods. And if there is a tie, we will have for you a overtime, 5-minute overtime session, which is stoppage time as well. And if there is still a tie after those 5 minutes, we go into a shootout. Landon Badger takes the opening face-off. Boy, these jerseys, the numbers are going to be really hard to see on Central Dakota Eye Care. As the face-off is won by Dusty Meyer. And Meyer's first shot, that was up high, goes over the netting, out of play. We already get our first whistle starting a minute early. Actually, he's right on time, 1 o'clock. So face-off now will be to the left of Sam Shaw for the Canada Gooses. Badger wins the face-off. He'll lift the stick. And now here is Landon Badger moving forward. He's picking up speed. He's all right with his speed. There's a shot. He scores. Landon Badger scores right away. 19:20 to go. And Canada Gooses, they're on the board first. And Badger, he has an assisted goal. He took that coast to coast to go up 1-0. So a good early start here for the Canada Gooses. Yesterday, these two teams tied 3-3, and it was 3 goals scored at the end of the period for each of the 3 teams, or each of the 3 goals. Here's a pass to the front, and there's another goal scored by Central Dakota Eye Care, and we're tied 1-1. Dusty Meyer gets the goal. An assist came from Josh Eholst. I believe. It's hard to see the name, what it was written down as, but here with 18 left to go, we are tied 1-1. In-house. So it is a 1-1 score. Here with 7:50 left to go. Quick answer. In total time, just about a minute apart. We are tied here 1-1. Spencer Wadeen couldn't get to the puck. It's now picked up by Brian Hermanson. There's a pass back to Wadeen. Backhands it in, but is gloved down. And the pass goes across. There is no slap shots here in this men's league tournament. Moving in, Jordan Heckenleibel. Heckenleibel gets free. Save made by Shaw on the left pad. That is played up the boards, but not out of the zone. Held in. There's another shot, and another save is made by Shaw. And then fanning on a clearing attempt at first was Richie Brown. That is played all the way down. Jim Wadeen will make his way off. As it'll be played out of the zone by Central Dakota Eye Care. Here's Dusty Meyer back again. He scored the first goal. He comes free. The backhand pass across, and one timing fanning on it was Jordan Labrie. And it'll be all the way out of the zone. No icing. It'll be played by Peace. Up, Jacob First was tracking it, but it's played down here again. There's a steal and a shot that goes high. That one came from Talon Grease. There's a backhander, they score. It's now 2-1. Zach Parsons went top shelf to make it 2-1 with 16:12 to go. We have ourselves a high-scoring affair at this point. So Zach Parsons makes it 2-1. Now 16 minutes to go. We played 4 minutes. We already had 3 goals. Much different than what we had in the first game, which was 0-0 at the end of the first period. Here 2-on-2 moving in. They say it's onside. There's a shot that goes wide. Might have been blocked by Dave Nelson. Dave Nelson, who is he might be the most impressive guy out here. Here's back in. There's a shot that's broken up. That was back again by Zach Parsons. Out to the blue line. Badger will pick it up. His backhand goes all the way back to Mr. Dave Nelson. Kent Brown back for Badger. Chips it along to himself. Moves around. Picked back up by Grease. Jaden Grease, that is. And it'll be cleared away by Central Dakota Eye Care. Moving in. Shot off the glove. The rebound is loose. And a backhander that by Meyer that went just wide. There's a block shot by Dave Nelson. Doesn't matter how old he is. He's going to keep blocking shots. Meyer's been their best guy so far for Central Dakota Eye Care. Here to the near side. That's played, held in by Central Dakota Eye Care. Yeah, we got to start calling them Marlins. It's too long to continue to say all the time. There one comes to the nets, and it's cleared away by the stick of Sam Shaw. And a race after it, Wadeen. He was able to keep it in the zone. Jaden Grease fans on a backhand, picks it back up, throws it to the net, and it goes wide. Badger trying to pinch in, hold it in. Jim Wadeen will hold it in, and then we get a whistle with 14 to go here in the first period. We got Jim Wadeen and Spencer Wadeen, father and son, playing in this championship game. Steve Steele will take the face-off. First time we talk about him. Steele scored the tying goal yesterday to make it with 10.5 seconds left to go, to end up tying the game 3-3 and forcing a tie as they went 1-0-2 in that round robin to get to this championship game. Steele clears it out. All the way down, Brian Hermanson racing after it. Matt Peace comes out. Hermanson, can he get a shot away? He'll stop and start. Peace comes sliding back. He runs into his own teammates, and somehow the puck will get cleared out of the zone. Hermanson had the opportunity, but unable to get a shot away. As it's back in, Cody Hutchinson. That pass goes behind the nets. 13:05 left to go. Back to Hutchinson. Between the legs pass to the slot. Hermanson slides to hold the zone. Steve Steele couldn't hold on to the puck. He lost it. That was taken by Jacob First. And that pass goes across and out of the zone, as it'll eventually be picked up here by the Marlins. Jordan Labrie. There's a shot that goes wide. It'll be played here to the corner, out to the blue line. A couple of guys go sliding down, trying to hold in the zone. Kent Brown being one of those guys. Jordan Heckenleibel the other one. Now comes back to Heckenleibel. Pass in front, one-timer, save is made. The rebound is loose. Sam Shaw was able to turn his right arm around and make the save. These couple goalies are having some fun here. Kent Brown picks it up on the far side for the Gooses. In is Talon Grease. Back out. Brown again. Is able to hold it in. Goes off the linesman, off one of the referees. But back here again as Dusty Meyer. Meyer trying to get to the front of the net. Shaw made the save. It is loose. And now we get a whistle. I believe the net is off its moorings because the puck was nowhere close to the goalie. 11:40 left to go here in the first period. The game is a little bit more spicy as Mike Mueller is giving us his commentary. You can tell it's a championship game and the third place game. One started at 11 o'clock and one started at 1. You can tell that this one was not starting in the morning. Had a little bit more time to sleep for a lot of these guys. Back in, offside is called as Ryan McIntyre brought it in offside. Face-off will be here just outside the Gooses blue line. Yes, they are the Canada Gooses, not the Canada Geese. They're the Canada Gooses. Spencer Wadeen passes over and into the zone. Comes Zach Parsons. Parsons, who's got the go-ahead goal right now, looking to go in front. It is broken up. John Katilnik looking for his first ever hockey point. Looking to play by a high stick. And we will have a whistle. And it will be outside of the Central Dakota Eye Care. Actually, it's going to be all the way down. So it'll make its way for an offensive zone face-off for the Marlins. Be to the left of Sam Shaw. A face-off, referee nearly got taken out. There's a shot that got through, and Sam Shaw made the save. He's made 9 of 10 saves so far. As the Gooses are being outshot 10-3, make it 11-3. There's another shot that was blocked up by Shaw. Actually, they might think that went wide. Here is Badger that intercepts it. Pass goes up, just past of Richie Brown. And then the pass will go back in here for the Marlins. There's shot by Meyer, and a save is made. And Dusty Meyer has been the best guy here on Central Dakota Eye Care right now. 9:30 left to go. So right now, the Gooses have 2 goals on 3 shots. Face-off will be won by the Gooses. Badger will pick it up. Badger up ahead for Brown. A hard pass there from Badger. Here's Brown again. That backhand pass, or the pass to the slot, was broken up before Badger got a piece of it. Here's Jim Wadeen throwing it to the net and gloved on the backhand by Peace. And a whistle with 9 minutes to go here in the first period. 2-1 our score, with the Canada Gooses out in front. Pass over for Brown. Plays it in the corner. Badger will turn. That pass missed. Jaden Grease was out in front. All the way back down, teed up by Sam Shaw. Jim Wadeen. That pass in the middle of the ice was broken up. Good stick lift by Jaden Grease. There, stick comes up high on Kent Brown. Doesn't phase him. It's like a piece of paper to him. And it's dumped back in. Still loose here on the near side. Eventually he played it back behind the net and picked up here by Central Dakota Eye Care and Jacob First. That pass, that comes out of the zone. And Badger very, very slow making his way back to the bench. So here is a pass up 3-on-2 in. Hermanson with a shot. Didn't get all of it, but a save was made by Peace. Hermanson has it again. Trying to get to the front of the net. Looking to stuff it in. The puck is still loose. And it will be played here to the blue line. And it stays in the zone. Good play by Steve Steele. Back in, though, the Marlins. That shot's blocked up. That was Jeff Hutchinson that blocked up that shot. Looking to center it. Instead of shot, save is made. The rebound just went through the blue paint. Back out to the blue line. There's a shot that's broken up. Jordan Labrie had that opportunity. Around it goes all the way down. Hermanson racing after it. Not going to win the race before the puck crossed the line. And a whistle with 7 minutes to go here in the first period. See if Landon Badger makes his way back out on the ice here at some point. Well, for those watching right now, don't forget about high school baseball that's coming up April 1st and 2nd, our first games on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. We'll have all those games for you. All the varsity games this spring and into the summer for Post-State. Spencer Wadeen for Canada Gooses. Moves all the way in, had his stick lifted, picks it back up here into the corner. And it's played back where it's Jeff Hutchinson that's able to hold the zone. Back to Wadeen. Spencer Wadeen with a shot. That one, somehow Peace got a piece of it. Peace got a piece. 6:07 left to go here in the first period. Picked back up here by the Marlins. They're making a change. They're trying to make sure they don't have too many men on the ice. Brian Hermanson will pick it back up. Hermanson trying to protect the puck. Pass over off of a skate. It's still loose. Hermanson diving for it. Now he shoots it from his knees. And it's blocked back up. And now it's 2-on-2 the other way. Racing all the way in. Sliding play from Jim Wadeen. There's a pass out off of Shaw. Rebound chance. Swung wide. Out to the blue line. It's held in. That's a pass, first time fanned on it. Here's Talon Grease trying to get into the offensive end, but a little slow moving. It'll be played back out. Here's back to Jim Wadeen. Pushed in by Talon Grease. 5:20 left to go here in the first period. Back again in the Marlins. Good stick from Kent Brown. But it's held in by the Marlins. Comes back to the blue line. A shot didn't have all of it. Was by Alex Young. And the Young will pass it back across. Go off for a change. And the Marlins again. Moving back in with a shot. That's broken up. That was Nick Marceau that had the opportunity, but couldn't get the shot away. Backhanded back in by the Gooses. And down it goes. It is Renner Gordon. Pass over for Dusty Meyer. Meyer moves in. Toe drag, trying to get back to the front of the net, but couldn't get a shot away. Lost the handle of it. Dave Nelson played it back over for Grease. Jaden Grease and Badger are both in. And then Grease is knocked off the puck. Played back over. Jacob first. Here comes now a 2-on-1 opportunity. Pass across. A chance, a save made by Shaw. Jacob Wagner had the opportunity. And a good save from Sam Shaw. He's made 14 saves here in the first period. 4 minutes to go in the first. Landon Badger picks it back up. Back for Wadeen. Pass over. Jaden Grease. That's intercepted. And moving in is going to be Andy Zareski. Zareski on the back end. Oh, he shot it just wide to the far post. He had Shaw a little bit out of position. And now it's picked back up. Jaden Grease. Badger backhander for Badger, but it's broken up in front of the net. Good back check there by the Marlins. Pass over. Dave Nelson throws it to the net. Shot it just wide. There's Spencer Wadeen able to hold the zone for a moment. Pass goes back out. And now it's the Marlins back in. Looking for an opportunity. They score. What a move by Seth Parsons. And it is a 2-2 game and get a little extra pushing here. So that is Seth Parsons that scores to make it 2-2. With 2:45 left to go. So Seth Parsons will score it. I believe that's all it is. It's just Parsons with the goal. 2:25 and counting still. We are tied 2-2. Not sure what the extracurricular was at the end of that play. So we are tied here 2-2. With just about 2 minutes to go in the first period. Steve Steele will push it back in. Steele holds it in. That shot and a save made by Peace. Unassisted goal for Seth Parsons. Jordan Labrie is back in for the Marlins. Brandon Heckenleibel kept it back behind the net. Pass goes over here for Hermanson. His pass, good exit out of the zone. It's going to be picked back up here by Cody Hutchinson. His shot off of a stick out to the corner for Hermanson. That pass over. Jim Wadeen knocked over his stick. It's back in. That pass towards the front of that. Shot goes wide. That was from Mike Bem. And now it'll be back again from behind the net. And Alex Young calling for it. Back to the front, fanning on the first time, the rebound. There was no rebound. It was just a shot that they score again. The fan on the first opportunity. They score the second one, and it's now 3-2. And Holst makes it 3-2. With 45 seconds left to go here now in the first period. Much different than the first game these two teams played. It was 3-3 at the end of the game. It's already 3-2 here towards the end of the first period. Talon Grease back for Katilnik. Shot it wide. A one-timer there for John Katilnik. And Holst will be back in, try to leave it back for Meyer. Toe drag move, he's up to the slot. Played it back over. There's a chance they score again. Make it 4-2. Alex Young. That should take us to the end of the first period with a 4-2 lead for Central Dakota Eye Care. And the Marlins have scored the last 3 goals and lead at 4-2 at the end of the first period. I believe Meyer will get 1 assist out of it, but it is a 4-2 game here at the end of the first period, as it is 3 straight goals by the Central Dakota Eye Care Marlins. Enquist. There we go. Did not realize that Enquist that's a Q on there. So Josh Enquist, he's got 3 points already. But a 4-2 score at the end of the first period. As we have played our first of the 3 periods here in the championship game. 18 of 7 in shots in that first period in favor of Central Dakota Eye Care. So the second period is going to be much better defensively here for the Canada Gooses. Because they're in a, I don't know if they're in a world of hurt right now, but they've given up those last 3 goals, so they've got to play a lot better in the second period. Find their way back into it. I think Central Dakota Eye Care, they went 2-0-1 with that 1 tie. So after Meyer scored 2 in the first game, Enquist scored the other one to have the 3 goals. Steve Steele had 2 of the 3 goals, and Hermanson had the other one yesterday. In this first period, it was Landon Badger, Dusty Meyer to tie it 1-1. Then Zach Parsons and Seth Parsons, 2 different Parsons on 2 different teams. 2-2 our score, and then it was Josh Enquist with 45 seconds, and then it was Young to make it 4-2. to end the first period. So this second period's a big one here for the Canada Gooses. They need something. They're going to need something here quickly, as they're down by 2 as we start the second period. So the teams will switch sides, period to the long change. Landon Badger and Nick Marceau. Nope, Marceau's not going to take the face off. So it's going to be Seth Parsons that'll take the face off. Badger and Seth Parsons. Good crowd on hand here again for the second game in their championship game. Badger won the face off because Parsons didn't even try for it. Yes, conserve the energy here in the championship game. They're going to say it's onside. Badger thought it was offside. He had stopped playing, but the referee had said, no, it's onside play. And now be back here, Parsons again. Parsons a pass across, and there's a one-time chance that goes just wide. It's on the back of the net. They're going to allow play to continue. That pass coming to the slot, broken up by Jaden Grease. Badger tips it. Moving in is Richie Brown. His pass back for Badger, just offline. Was intercepted. Bouncing puck. Nick Marceau knocks it down. And the Marlins have it back in the neutral zone. That's intercepted. Badger, a pass over for Grease. His pass looking back for Badger is broken up. Goes back to Jim Wadeen. Pass goes all the way across. And the Gooses, look like they might need a change here soon. Badger has it again. Pass over for now Wadeen. Good toe drag. Good dangle there by Jim Wadeen. And then he takes down Nick Marceau. Back in. There's a shot save is made. Rebound is trying to clear away. And then Kent Brown, as he's falling down, was able to flip it out of the zone. Here's back in. There's an offside that's called against the Marlins. That was an impressive play there from Kent Brown. He's falling down the ice. He is able to flip the back end up and out. So face-off here will be coming to the just outside the blue line, as Jordan Labrie will take the face-off. As it's going to be won by Steve Steele. Steele at his own blue line picks it up. He's going to move into the offensive end. Steele waits, moves around, back to his forehand, trying to stuff it, and he does. Steve Steele makes it 4-3 with 17 of 50 left to go in the period. And it is now a 4-3 game. Steele goes from his own blue line, and it should be a unassisted goal for Mr. Steve Steele. The face-off is won again by Steele. They're back again. Here is Spencer Wadeen. Brian Hermanson picks it back up. Hermanson will dump it in, racing after it. Be picked up by Cody Hutchinson. Spencer Wadeen got the assist. I'm not sure if Wadeen actually touched the puck or not, but they give Wadeen the assist. There's Wadeen batting it down with the glove. Then trying to juggle it on his stick. And he'll flip it into the zone. It'll roll up on top of the boards. It'll be played out. It goes out of play and whistle. With 16:40 and counting to go here in the second period. Again, after today, full weekend without any broadcast, and then we get the legitimate broadcast again here in a couple Fridays on April 1st, and then Saturday, April 2nd, as we'll have Pierre Governor High School baseball for you on both Friday nights and Saturday afternoon, April 1st and 2nd. Governors will be out in Sturgis on Friday night, and then we'll be playing in Rapid City on that Saturday. There's a redirect. Kent Brown, he got a piece of it and ended up being back into the glove of Sam Shaw. So Sam Shaw is Actually, Kent Brown's telling Sam Shaw, thank you very much for making that save. It would have felt really bad. I'd have scored for our own team. As Dusty Meyer now has it for the Marlins. Pass in front. Looking for a shot was Alex Young. But it will be cleared away by the Gooses. All the way down. It's going to die before it gets to the red line. So no icing by the Gooses. Here is Meyer that picks it up. And Dusty Meyer, pass over. Young with a shot. It's cleared away. Then the other chance was off the side of the goalpost. Still with it is Central Dakota. And there's a shot up high on Shaw. He makes the save in the chest and is able to cover. No rebound with a whistle with 15:05 left to go here in the second period. 21-8 in shots in favor of Central Dakota Eye Care, but yet it's still a one-goal hockey game. A 4-3 score. Here's an opportunity off the face-off win. It'll be cleared away. And it goes into the bench out of play. And we get another whistle. 14:40 and counting. In the final 2 minutes of the third period, it'll be like a normal game. They'll stop the clock. And if there is a tie, we go to a 5-minute overtime period where they will stop the clock as normal. As it'll be played, John Katilnik trying to pass to the front. He had the pass, a smile on the face of John Katilnik. Here's a 2-on-1 though the other way for the Marlins. That's knocked down by the glove, and the shot wasn't being able to stuffed in by Seth Parsons. Spencer Wadeen. He's going to fly into the offensive end. Wadeen with it. He shot it high. All the way back out, Jim Wadeen will play it. And Jim Wadeen, a pass goes across. Here is Richie Brown. His shot up high. Jaden Grease. Back for Landon Badger. Back for Brown. Grease picks it up, and he shot it just high, just over the crossbar. Badger with a shot and a glove save by Peace. Oh, what a save that was. That's a good offensive sequence for the Canada Gooses, and Matt Peace says, Makes a fantastic save. 13-10 left to go here in the second period. The face-off is won by the Canada Gooses, trying to get a shot away, unable to. Badger pass back out for Brown with a shot just wide again. Played by Peace. Comes over. Dave Nelson couldn't hold the zone. Kent Brown will race to it. Looking like he's playing for the Minnesota Wild with a odd-colored jersey for the Wild, but he's got green everywhere else. Then he's got some blue socks. That one will be here played by the Marlins. Moving in the offensive end. Andy Zareski couldn't get a shot away. Back out. Brandon Heckenleibel plays it in the zone. Pass goes across. Back to Zareski. He'll dump it back in, go off for a change. A few guys will make the change. Badger trying to chip and chase, but it was played first by Ryan McIntyre. Now Dusty Meyer will pick it back up here for the Marlins of Central Dakota Eye Care. Badger flips it back and playing blue line to blue line right now. Meyer's going to finally move into the offensive end. His backhander off the side of the goalpost again. There's a pass looking to get to the front of the net, blocked up. Going to be held in by Zareski. And it will be played out of the zone. Jaden Grease chips it along for Richie Brown, one-on-one in with McIntyre. He tried to swing around him, but he got knocked off the puck by McIntyre. Not a check, but he got bumped into by McIntyre. A good defensive play there by McIntyre. This will come out of the zone. Swinging and missing at it was Mike Bem. So it stayed, the play continued to move. And now coming out of the zone. Here is back in Cody Hutchinson. Hutchinson a pass. Could have been maybe a trip called Hutchinson a little slow to get up, and we do have a trip going to be called against Central Dakota Eye Care. Trying to make a diving play. That was Casey Bickler. And Bickler's going to go for our first penalty of the game. For the trip with 10:35 left to go here in the second period. And the Canada Gooses have their first power play. So they try to get somebody off the ice. And it's going to be Jim Wadeen that will come off the ice. Get the top power play unit on. Be cleared away. Jaden Grease will get to it. And Grease starts to move into the offensive end. Pass over for Steele. Couldn't get a shot away. Back out for Brown. Brown fakes the pass. Gets a shot and a save made by Peace. And the rebound came right over to Jaden Grease, but he couldn't find a way to put it in. Here's Wadeen to Badger. That shot goes up off the roof and comes straight back down. And we get a whistle that will keep the face-off in the offensive end with 9:35 to go and 1:15 and counting left in the power play. Dusty Meyer on the ice. Steve Steele and Meyer. It is won by Dusty Meyer. He'll clear it all the way down. Sam Shaw will play it over to the corner. 58 seconds left to go here in the power play. Wadeen nearly overskated the puck. He's able to play it back across here for Brown. They all move in. Brown a pass that's broken up. Got back to him. They'll play it back around Badger. Badger's pass is off the skates. Here is Steele. And Steele pass goes over. Fading on a clearing attempt for the Marlins. Badger is able to knock it down with 30 seconds to go on the power play. They can tie it up here if they score. Here's Brown with a shot. Peace made the save. The rebound will be eventually cleared away all the way down by the Marlins. There's a late change. That one's turned over. Meyer picked it up. And then Brown, Steele, Meyer, everybody goes down. There's a shot. Save is made. That one came from Enquist. So Kent Brown a little slow to get up. Steve Steele a little slow moving back to the bench. Dusty Meyer might have taken the least out of it all. Everybody else, and maybe it also could be a combination of this is their fourth game of the weekend. And coming out of the penalty box now will be Bickler. This will be coming out to the blue line. Out of the zone it goes. McIntaffer will play it back in the offensive end. There's a chance that goes up high. I think Sam Shaw might have got a piece of it and just barely got it over to keep that game a 4-3 game. 7:25 left to go here in the second period. 4-3 still our score. Face-off will be to the right of Shaw. It's won by Talon Grease. Flips it out of the zone, racing after it. Picking it up. That'll be Zach Parsons. Backhand pass. Broken up. Jim Wadeen, though, still with it. And Wadeen on the far side corner. Back out to Talon Grease. He'll back in, play it down. Pass goes across. It's loose in the blue paint. There's a chance. That's broken up as John Katilnik couldn't stuff it in. And then swiping at it, all the way down it goes for an icing with 6:35 left to go here in this second period. .620 counting here in the second period. Steve Steele will take the face off against Mike Bem. Excuse me, it's not going to be against Bem. Face off is one. Hermanson gets it. His shot. They score! Brian Hermanson, he got the shot. It might have been redirected in. by Cody Hutchinson, but it is a 4-4 game with 5:50 left to go here in the second period. The Canada Gooses have scored the last 2 goals. And it is a 4-4 game. You hear the call before we give you exactly who actually scored the goal. Hermanson at least took the shot. Steele will get an assist of some kind. Here is Steele back as they'll play it around the boards. Out of the zone. Won't go far enough for an icing. Picked up anyway by Beekler. 4-4 with 5:10 to go in the second period. Moving up, here comes Jacob Wagner. His shot off the goal post. Nearly made it a 5-4 game again. Hermanson picks it up 3-on-1 for the Gooses. Hermanson, pass goes across, just a little bit too far for Hutchinson. Hermanson again. He'll wait. His shot, save made by Peace, comes back behind the net. Steele again. Trying to get a pass in front for Hermanson. That puck is loose all the way around, and it will be cleared away as Kent Brown plays it back across. There's our call for the goal. So Hutchinson did get the goal. He tipped it in off the Hermanson shot, and Steele gets the assist on the winning the faceoff to Hermanson. So 4-4 with 4 minutes to go. As the faceoff is controlled, here is now Jaden Grease. Landon Badger moves in. That shot goes off the chest of Peace. Pass in front, Grease, fans on the first one. It's still loose, and Peace Snow Angels it covered up. And somehow Matt Peace didn't let that one go through. It almost made it a 5-4 game. But we remain a 4-4 tie with 3:30 left to go here in the second period. The Marlins, here comes a 2-on-1 for the Marlins. Central Dakota Eye Care trying to take the lead back. Meyer with the shot, and he shot it just wide. Looking to go short side on Shaw. Here is Badger. Moving in, Landon Badger with a shot. That one goes off the bottom of the boards. It bounced up and well out of play. 2:50 left to go. Face off to the left of Matt Peace. Well, the face-off will be controlled here. That one will be played out of the zone. Off the skate of Jim Wadine, picked back up here by Badger. Badger still moving in. That pass, looking to the front. Peace trying to cover it up, and we get a whistle. The net off its moorings. So it wasn't because the puck was covered or wasn't covered. It was because of the net. With now 2:10 to go here in the second period. Face off, won by Jaden Grease. Wadine with a high shot. That was a headhunter. And Andy Zareski had to get the glove up there to protect his face. Here comes now, moving in, Josh Enquist with a lot of speed moving in. Enquist with a shot. Shaw made the save. And another whistle with 1:40 to go in the second period. This Canada Gooses team played 2 overtime games. Actually, didn't play 2 overtime games. They played 2 games to a tie. Won the other of the 3 games that they played. And right now, we still got another period left to go, but it's in a spot where we might see it end up being a 3rd overtime game. This one's flipped up, bouncing puck that's going to be held in. It's held in by Seth Parsons. Pass, though, goes over. The Canada Gooses. Wadine takes the slap shot, couldn't get the wrister. Back to Talon Grease, moves in. His shot save is made by Peace another time. Jim Wadeen, this shot misses again. Goes a little bit too far. Played out, swinging, missing. A couple of different guys swung and missed. Jim Wadeen puts it back in. Jim Wadeen and Dave Nelson might be the two guys that are going to end up being the two guys that may be the least sore. They seem to be like they're in the most shape. 30 seconds left to go. As we have a sign that is played back down right now that might get him in trouble. Here with 10 seconds left to go in the period. Here's a pass. It's loose. It's still loose. And it's cleared away down to 3 seconds. There's a shot again that goes up high and misses. And that will end the second period. So 4-4 is our score at the end of 2 periods. And we'll see if the referees take notice of the sign that is in front. And not a whole lot of commotion. His referees are having a good laugh with it. So coming to a third period now. Our final regulation period of this tournament. 4-4 is our score. So Woody down in Texas. Woody Wadeen? Dan Wadeen. Woody Wadeen. It's the brother of Jim Wadeen. We give a shout out to him down in Texas, who was supposed to be here, unable to make it, but I want to send a shout out to Dan Woody Wadeen. Jim Wadeen's playing well. Probably could have used the help of a brother. But good to have anyone and everyone listening here across Capital City Rock Sports YouTube. And I had a couple people commenting that appreciate all those that you can comment on YouTube. And it's going to be a fun third period here. We got nearly 50 people watching right now. It's not too bad. Some people probably saw that and going, what the heck is going on here? Why are they, what does this mean? Yeah, and then they start watching it, and then they also say, what is this? Because even though it's a hockey game, I'm sure they're still, what in the world is going on? But it's been a fun day. We're down to our final regulation period. And the next team to win a period will win the Pierre Capital Cup. That will be bragging rights and will be a lot of guys that are past their prime celebrating a big win. They've been dreaming of this moment for about a week. These two teams put their heads down on the pillows last night and said, well, actually, they probably put their heads down on the pillow and fell right asleep because they're so tired. They probably had no time to think about anything. But they want this. They want the bragging rights. There's a couple of coaches on both teams that want the bragging rights against the other coaches. We got another sign over in the crowd. That's a Sam Shaw sign. We're number 27. A lot of people that enjoy this. There's a lot of husbands and dads on these teams that are playing. And we talked with Coach Steve Steele a little bit about this, about all these games and the good crowd they had on hand. But there's a lot of sons and daughters that are watching Dad play right now. A lot of wives, girlfriends watching, which is going to be a lot of fun for all these guys to be playing. There's a pass that goes through as we start the third period. 4-4 is our score. The Marlins moving from right to left on your screen. You can know that, though, because you're not listening on the radio. You're just watching on YouTube. Here's Spencer Wadeen for the Canada Gooses. And Wadeen moves in. He will circle with the puck. Pass over for Badger. Back out. Here's Richie Brown with a shot and a save made by Peace. And Badger said, I'm going to stay away from this. He bent down. He was ducking behind the net because he didn't, if that puck came anywhere up above the net, he did not want any part of it. So while some of these guys might be thinking that they're stupid for playing in this tournament because of how sore they are, they still got some kind of smarts to them. Here's a face-off win by the Canada Gooses, but is picked up by the Marlins. And Central Dakota Eye Care will dump it in. And back to Kent Brown. Pass goes out of the zone. Back towards Brown, but it will be all the way down, picked up by Sam Shaw. They wave off icing, or never said there was going to be icing. Dave Nelson hard off the boards, back out of the zone. Hermanson is able to knock down a puck. Trying to keep it in the zone, but it's played again by Jacob First. And it'll be played again here by the the Canada Gooses. Pass over, Nick Marceau plays it up right to Kent Brown. Backhander. There should be push it in the boards, in the zone. There we go. Steve Steele. Pass goes over. Here's the Central Dakota Ike Care back in. Jacob First with a shot that goes just wide. Dave Nelson all the way around the boards again. Cody Hutchinson will pick it back up on the far side. 17-18. John Cotillion, that pass for John Cotillion missed, picked up by Nick Marceau. And Marceau will dump it back in. It'll be played by Jordan Labrie. Out to the blue line. A shot all the way through. They score! Was redirected somewhere in front. And maybe they're going to say it was Jacob First that got the shot, and it went off of somebody else from the Canada Gooses. And it's a 5-4 lead for Central Dakota Eye Care. 16:35 to go in the third period. Like to see the official scoring. The referee had put up number 8, which was Jacob First that shot it. And we'll see if there actually is Jacob First goal. But it's a 5-4 game and a lead here for Central Dakota Eye Care in the third period. Wadeen along with Jordan Heckenleibel, pair of 11s. Wadeen with a nice move. So Braden Heckenleibel gets the goal. First gets the assist because he took the shot, and Braden Heckenleibel was able to redirect it in. So with 15:48 to go here in the third period, Canada Gooses are down another time. They led 1-0 and they led 2-1. But they were down 4-2 before they came back to tie it 4-4. And now we sit at a 5-4 game. This will be knocked down. Here's Jim Wadeen. Plays it over. There's a pass that goes through that misses. That one came off the stick of Zach Parsons. That'll be played back around to the blue line, held in by Wadeen. Talon Grease. That pass to the front. Cotillion couldn't get the stick turned around in time to get a shot away. And now it's back again here for Central Dakota Eye Care. Wadeen was able to keep it out of the zone. Talon Grease played it back out on the backhand. With 14:50 to go in the third period. That is now picked up by Jaden Grease. Grease with a shot, glove save made by Peace. And a whistle. The clock continues to run with 14:40 left to go here in the third period. 30-20 in shots. Didn't write down or not mark down how many shots there were after the second period, but 30-20 in favor of Central Dakota Eye Care. Here's Badger that blocked up a clearing attempt, but then he lost the puck. The backhand pass is out of the zone. Josh Enquist is back in for the Marlins. Pass over, good look. A shot that goes wide. That one came from Casey Beekler. There's a shot that's broken up. That was from Mike Bem that had the shot. Now Jaden Grease 2-on-1 in the zone. Grease with a shot and a save made by Peace. Nearly tied it up again. Kent Brown couldn't hold the zone. Cleared away. And now it'll be Brown back in. That shot all sticked away by Peace. And now it's picked back up, and here's Enquist another time. Around Dave Nelson, chops him down. The referees say, oh, we're going to play on. It could have been a penalty, but they're going to say it was not a penalty. And now it's landed Badger back in. Badger makes a move around. And he tries to score, and Peace makes the save. Unbelievable save by Matt Peace to keep it a 5-4 game. And Badger can't believe it. He had thought he had tied it up. Here is Steve Steele on the face-off to the left of Peace. And it's 2-Peace to make the save. Get another whistle with now 13 minutes to go here in the third period. Face-off to be controlled by somebody who ended up going to Peace. Nobody actually got able to control it. And then Peace was able to cover it for a whistle again. Off the face-off again, back behind the nets. The Marlins get it back out of the zone. It's picked back up. Moving back in. That's Seth Parsons. Parsons picks it back up the high slot. A shot save made the rebound. Shaw makes another great save. The rebound was nearly put in by Jacob Parsons. Bouncing puck. Played back out. Cody Hutchinson. Hutchinson moves in 1-on-3. Leaves it back for Hermanson. His shot goes off of the skates and it goes wide. All the way down, should be an icing with 11:55 to go here in the third period. Boy, that temperature out says outside it's 77 degrees. It's getting pretty warm in here too. It's a good thing this is the last game of the day. I think the high is supposed to be like 74 anyway, so that temperature is usually, when the sun's out, it's usually a little bit warmer here in the Expo Center than it actually is outside, but that's still to play hockey in 70-degree temperature. Makes it kind of tough. There's a shot. That's broken up, and it's cleared away by the Marlins. Back in, Jordan Heckenleibel. And Heckenleibel couldn't get the shot away. Heckenleibel still with it. His shot broken up in traffic, picked up by John Katilnik. His pass all the way up off the skates of Grease. So there is no icing. Then played around by Peace. As Grease is able to play it back behind the net again. Up to the blue line, held in by Jim Wadine. Pass goes over. And it's broken up by the Marlins. Here is now back again for Central Dakota Eye Care. Andy Soretsky. That's Jordan Heckenleibel. And now we're going to get a penalty call up against the Canada Gooses. So they get the extra attacker on. They'll clear it all the way. They're going to take some time off the clock here. Dusty Meyer. Here's the thing for the Gooses, and that will be big for the Canada Gooses. As it was Zach Parsons that got the intercepted the pass, and then he scored on the shot, but Spencer Wadine gets called for a rough. So we get our first power play for Central Dakota Eye Care now. With 9:55 left to go. And Dre Burt trying to trying to argue with the referee. As it'll be back to Sam Shaw to make the save. And some talking between two teams here. The coaches are getting into it right now. Here is a pass that goes over Dusty Meyer. Back again. Here's Meyer another time. Pass over one-timer, fanning on it. was Alex Young. Otherwise, it was 6-4. Pass back over for Young. That shot up high, and that goes in the netting. And the faceoff will be out of the zone. Or no, it's going to stay in the zone. So with 1:05 and counting to go the power play, 8:45 left to go in the third period. The intensity might get picked up here a little bit more. Because this is the final couple minutes of this hockey game of the state championship. It'll probably feel like a state championship for these guys for the Pierre Capital Cup. Here's Dusty Meyer. Back in. Good move around, but he couldn't keep control of the puck. Pass goes back out for Young. Throws it across. Diving play from Kent Brown. Comes out of the zone, and they get offside call. That everybody on the Canada Gooses helped out the official make that call. 18 seconds left to go on the power play. Landon Badger, Jaden Grease are out there right now. Faceoff was won by the Central Dakota Eye Care Marlins. The Gooses are in no hurry to try and take the puck right now, but back in is Enquist with 3 seconds to go. Spencer Wadeen comes back out on the ice. Here's Alex Young with a high shot. That one misses. Badger can chip it out, but he fanned on it. Spencer Wadeen was going to have himself a breakaway if that happened. As Kent Brown plays it back over. Actually, it was Richie Brown that nearly had it, but here is now Landon Badger back in. Badger with a shot. Save is made by Peace. The rebound is swung into the corner. And the net's off his moorings. We get a whistle with 7:15 left to go. Still counting here in this third period. Final 2 minutes, we'll have stoppage time. The regular rules will apply. 33-25 in shots. 7 minutes to go here in the third. 5-4. Face-off will be controlled by the Gooses. That backhander is broken up in traffic. Cleared all the way down. Sam Shaw. He will, there's almost miscommunication there. Badger is passed. That's broken up. Now Central Dakota Eye Care comes back on side. As Parsons leaves it. Shot goes wide. Jacob Wagner couldn't hold on to the puck. Jaden Grease and Richie Brown. Back here is Richie Brown again. On his back end, will turn. Looking to try and get the puck to the slot, and now we get a whistle with 6:10 left to go here in the third period. Face-off will be coming to the right of the goalie Peace. And again, with only 5:50 left to go, he can score a goal rather quickly. Just takes one shot. And that'll be that's all you got to do. And then we're back tied 5-5, just one shot away. But also Central Dakota Eye Care is one shot away from making this a nearly out of reach. Talon Grease backhander. And he played back not out of the zone, held in by Jeff Hutchinson. And against Canada Gooses won a penalty called, but not going to get one here. Out of the zone, Jeff Hutchinson settles it down. Back in, back over. Hutchinson misplayed it, and now it's back in here by Central Dakota Eye Care. The shot goes wide of Shaw. That one came from Jordan Heckenleibel. That one cleared away. All the way down, that was Zach Parsons. Played back over for Hutchinson. Jeff Hutchinson waits. Good pass up. Back into the zone by Jim Wadeen. With 4:40 left to go. That one is up high. Glove down. I'm glad that it didn't make its way up here. I didn't see it. 4:30 left to go here in the third period. Back in the zone, and Dusty Meyer. Dave Nelson couldn't stop him. Meyer trying to stuff it, and he does. Dusty Meyer makes it 6-4 with 4:15 to go here in the third period. So Central Dakota Eye Care makes it 6-4. And Meyer might have sealed the deal for the Pierre Capital Cup. Coach Steele is not wanting the timeout to be called, but with the bench, the coaching staff called the timeout right after the goal was scored. So there's 4:07 left to go. And now the Canada Gooses, they need 2 goals in a matter of 4 minutes and 7 seconds. Dusty Meyer gets an unassisted goal, his second of the game. And Central Dakota Eye Care, 4 minutes, 7 seconds away from taking the first ever Pierre Capital Cup. And they did it without losing a game. I guess both these teams have not lost a game because they either tied or won all their games, including the game yesterday. It was a 3-3 tie. So 4:07 left to go. Now the timeout, and a 6-4 lead for Central Dakota Eye Care Marlins. Face-off is controlled by Central Dakota Eye Care. Dumped in. Dusty Meyer from the blue line dumped it in. Sam Shaw made the save, get a whistle with 3:55 left to go here in the third period. Meyer and Steele again on the face-off. The Canada Gooses have to go rather quickly now. Backhander out of the zone. Kent Brown knocked it down, but it's played back here for Steele again. And now Steele moves in the neutral zone. Pass goes up for Hermanson. Hermanson swings around. Good play there by Hermanson. There's a shot. Save is made, but no one there on the rebound, the weak side, or the backdoor side of that shot from Hermanson. Here's Meyer. Hard shot again. Up high, misses. Down with 3:10 left to go now here in the third period. Up for Steele. His pass. That one misses. Taken by Marceau, is able to intercept it. Knocked back down by the glove of Brown, and now 2-on-2. Kent Brown and Richie Brown. There's a shot, and Peace makes the save with 2:53 to go. Clock will continue to run until there's 2 minutes, and then we have play stop like normal. And Badger will take the face off. He's going to take that against Seth Parsons. Face-off was won by Badger. Backhander by Grease, but it's flipped back out of the zone. Spencer Wadeen will have to race after it. And Spencer Wadeen nearly lost it, picked up by Jim Wadeen. As he goes up ahead for Landon Badger again. Badger moving in, trying to get a shot away. It's loose, unable to be stuffed in by Jaden Grease. There's a shot. There's a slap shot by Talon Grease. That stops the clock at 2 minutes. Face off here again to the right of Shaw. So with this clock stopped with 2 minutes, if it's a 3-goal lead, then the clock doesn't stop. Here is Badger. Lost the puck. Seth Parsons picked it back up. Back Jaden Grease. Up ahead, just past Badger, but he's still going to be able to get to it before there was icing. With 1:40 left to go. Sam Shaw still in net right now for the Canada Gooses. He played over. There's a shot from Talon Grease that goes wide. Held in by Spencer Wadeen. Trying to throw that one to the net. Sam Shaw came off the bench. Now he's going to come back on. Nobody came off the bench for him. So he's able to get back over there with 1:20 to go here in the third period. This one looks like it might be just about over. And Central Dakota Eye Care might have won this one. As it's played over, it's back out of the zone. Dusty Meyer looks back at the clock. 1:05 left to go. Here in the final minute now. Almost turned over. It is. Grease with a shot. He shot it wide. Nearly made it 6-5. Talon Grease as we get the extra attacker on for Canada Gooses. 48 seconds left to go. That's a bouncing puck. Picked back up, though, by Hermanson. With 40 seconds left. That pass is broken up. Dusty Meyer has an opportunity, but Badger able to get a sliding, able to lift the stick. Badger again a little slow to move as he might have taken a little bit of a shoulder. 20 seconds left to go here in the third period. Richie Brown moves back in. Looking for a backhander. There's a clearing attempt. That should end this one. With 7 seconds left to go. That'll end the championship game. And a 6-4 win for the Central Dakota Eye Care Marlins over the Canada Gooses. And a championship for Central Dakota Eye Care. They win it 6-4. Not a little bit some extracurricular activities, and boys will be boys. And the final handshake, the Pierre Capital Cup. We'll keep it here for just a little bit longer for the trophy presentation of the Pierre Capital Cup. A 6-4 win for Central Dakota Eye Care. It was Landon Badger that scored 40 seconds in to make it 1-0 for the Canada Gooses. Then Meyer made it 1-1. Zach Parsons made it 2-1, but then it was Seth Parsons, Josh Enquist, and then Alex Young to make it 4-2 for the for Central Dakota Eye Care. Then Steve Steele made it to a 4-3 game. Hutchinson scored. That was Cody Hutchinson that scored from a Hermanson shot that he redirected to make it 4-4. And then Brandon Heckenleibel redirected a shot from first to make it 5-4. And then Meyer finished it off with a 6-4 win as they will take the Pierre Capital Cup. As they'll get the 5 stick taps in honor of Tyler Wilcox. And they'll have the quick trophy presentation, maybe. Well, I guess they're just going to hand the trophy out. And it will be the Central Dakota Eye Care Marlins with a 6-4 win. They win 2-0-1 yesterday. And they win the championship game here today to win it over the Canada Gooses. They're all going to be up. Yeah, let's see if they give the trophy to them. I guess we'll wait to see if they get the trophy to them first before we wrap things up. Canada Gooses finish in second place, and it is right. Yeah, not the same hoistability. It looks a little smaller. They won't be drinking out of that one tonight, but they do win the Pierre Capital Cup. It looked a little bit bigger when it was sitting in front of the in the penalty box. Now when they're holding it doesn't look that big. But bragging rights for Central Dakota Eye Care as they win it 6-4. They outshoot the Canada Gooses 35-27, as that will wrap up our broadcast. Thanks to Mike Mueller for running the camera for both games. He did a fantastic job for both those games. John Wickler here, sign off. We'll be back on the KCCR Sports for a legitimate broadcast. It'll be Pierre High School baseball. That'll be coming up on April 1st and 2nd. We'll have both of them, both those days, and all high school baseball for you on KCCR and on YouTube.